Welcome to the 360 Show, Season 6, Episode 18. It's great to have you all here. There's been some great cricket around, especially over here in South Africa, our very own SA20 tournament, making headwaves around the world. There's also Champions Trophy coming up in February. It's right around the corner. We'll cover Group B this week, and as soon as Group A's teams have been released, we'll get to that soon. Stay tuned. It's the 360 Show. Let's go. 360 view, you know all about it. It's 360 seconds, and this week we're going to be covering the 6 teams of the SA20. But before we get there, I hope you picked up in my intro my new word that I came up with, headwaves. It's a combo between headlines and shockwaves. Anyway, a little bit of humor for the day then. The 360 view, guys, I'm going to be covering the 6 teams, as I hope you have been following the SA20. I had tweeted about it yesterday when I watched a young Luhandre Pretorius from the Paarl Royals bat, the left-hander. I was specifically talking about him, but then it reminded me of all the other youngsters I've been watching over the last few years and also early on in Season 3. It's really, really exciting. And I said so many incredibly talented cricketers in South Africa. And I wanted to clarify my second tweet where I said, we'll see the end product in the national sides soon. So I didn't mean here that the national side is not good at the moment or we're not seeing the youngsters come through. All I wanted to say is I think we're going to see results in this Proteas setup in all the formats, largely because of this SA20 and the quality of this tournament. So Graham Smith and company, all of you worked so hard and endlessly to make this tournament work. Thank you. That's all I want to say. Thank you. I'm very grateful, and I think all South Africans down the line will be grateful. I know the fans are grateful because they're enjoying the tournament. All right. I've hit the clock, 360 seconds for the 6 teams of the SA20. Let's go. Starting with my Cape Town, affiliation with Mumbai Indians. You can see that in their logo, guys. What a fantastic squad. They have been incredibly disappointing in seasons 1 and 2. There's no doubt about that. With all this talent, if you look at this side, they should be in the top 2, top 3 every single season. It hasn't been the case in the first 2 seasons, but they started really well in Season 3, winning 2 out of 3 games, only losing out in a rain-affected match at the Wanderers the other night against the Joburg Super Kings. Captained by Rashid Khan, lots of talent here. I'm going to mention Devil Brevis. You guys know what I think of him. I think he's going to have a great season. He looks to be in fantastic form. And I'm asking Robin Peterson, the coach of my Cape Town, please stop pushing him around the batting order. Make him number 3 or 4 and just keep him there. This guy's going to win you games, a lot of games. I know you want to have a right-left-hand combination at the crease to mess with the bowling unit's plans. But if you have a talented player like this, a guy who can win you games on a consistent basis, please just give him time to bat. At least 10 overs, maybe even 12 every single game. Guys, Kagiso Rabada's in the side alongside Trent Bolt. Need I say more? Fantastic stalwarts of the game of cricket for so many years. It's great to have Bolt here, the left armer who takes wickets for fun. He's just fantastic, and it's great to have him there. They have a wonderful team, guys. The batting order, Rassie van der Dussen, top 3, Reza Hendricks and Ryan Rickleton. That is pure class, pure quality. I want to see Brevis in number 4, and I want them to keep him there. Also, Delano Potgieter won that first game for them. Keep an eye out for that youngster. Moving on to Durban Super Giants, captained by Keshav Maharaj, coach Lance Klusener. Quality team. Heinrich Klaasen is in the side, possibly the best batter in the world right now. Also, Kane Williamson from New Zealand joins us, and he's been his old self, just controlling things. Composed, calm, match winner, smart. What a fantastic player, guys. It's great to have Kane here. Welcome, Mr. Williamson. Chris Wokes, class from England. What a fantastic guy he is. He is also very street smart and he knows exactly what he's doing. Marcus Stoinis will join this team soon. But look at that squad, guys. A fantastic team, and they will enjoy the likes of Kingsmead as a home ground, as Keshav Maharaj hails from there, and he knows the ground on the like the palm of his hand. Moving on to Paarl Royals, Joe Root is here, captained by David Miller, and it's great to have Root here, guys. He is a wonderful player from England. He is a great of the game, and just imagine as a youngster to learn from the best. And I think of Luhandre Pretorius, who started this tournament like a house on fire. Guys, remember that name. He's 18 years old. Write it down on a piece of paper. because wherever you are in the world, you will hear from him. He will probably play for South Africa for many, many years to come. And he's going to score a lot of runs. So if you're not South African, maybe look away and just hope that he somehow loses form, because this guy just looks like a world-class player. A player that can play all formats. That's what I see. That's Paarl Royals for you guys. They'll be playing the cricket at Boland Park, captained by David Miller, as I mentioned. The pink jerseys in affiliation with Rajasthan Royals. Great team. Moving on to the Joburg Super Kings, the yellow jerseys, Whistle Podu, affiliation with Chennai Super Kings, guys, captained by Faf du Plessis, coach Stephen Fleming, and they have been playing exactly the same brand of cricket as the Chennai Super Kings. Street smart, always on top of things. They do their homework exceptionally well, and they always manage to find 1 inch on the opposition. And that is exactly what MS Dhoni has been doing over the years, winning trophies for CSK. And that is what JSK will be hoping to do under Faf du Plessis as well. We have Moeen Ali from England alongside Johnny Bairstow, 2 greats of the game. They've played so many cricket games, and they will be using all their experience to help these yellow jerseys perform. I've mentioned Faf du Plessis, but it's also nice to have Devon Conway, his opening partner from New Zealand, that will be joining the crease with him. Leas de Plooy, born and bred South African, great talent, alongside Donovan Ferreira, who hits the ball a mile. Imran Tayer in the bowling attack, twin spins with Tabraz Shamsi, David Visa, Huddersfield. I'm not going to mention too many more. Also Doug Bracewell from New Zealand. It's a great team. It's not the greatest on paper, but they are street smart and always well prepared, and that's where they make the yards as a cricket team. Moving on to the Pretoria Capitals. It's the team that I support. They play their cricket at Centurion Park, just around the corner from my house. That's where I was born and bred. That's where my cricketing career started, guys. Captained by Wayne Parnell, who's had a niggle, so Riley Rousseau took over. Will Jacks, that's who I want to mention. He hits the ball a country mile. He bats with Gurbats up the order. Very, very dangerous opening combination. Most probably the most dangerous opening combination of the entire tournament. They are a quality unit, but I feel that they are lacking a little bit of leadership. It showed in that first game. You need a group of 4 or 5 leaders who know how to win cricket games, and they might just come out up short compared to the other teams. But a great team nonetheless. Talent-wise, Anrich Nortje makes his way back very soon. His niggle is finally healed, and he will be bowling rockets for the Pretoria Capitals. Liam Livingston, the Englishman, Kurbas, Will Jacks, Evan Lewis, great overseas combinations. Moving on, last but not least, Sunrisers Eastern Cape. They've managed to win seasons 1 and 2 under the captaincy of Aidan Markram. Can they go 3 in a row? I don't know, because they are not the best on paper. Nowhere near the best team on paper, in my opinion, but they have incredibly strong bowling attack. Coach Adrian Burrell also brought a lot of county players over. Zach Rory, Liam Dawson, Tom Abel, Richard Leeson, Craig Overton, Simon Harmer, all play full seasons in the county scene. That means a lot of cricket under the belt. But look at that bowling attack. Otniel Bartman, Marco Janssen, both right on top of the list of the leading wicket takers of this tournament, guys. And that's where the secret lies. You have the best bowling attack, you tend to win tournaments. Look at the IPL as well. The times Mumbai Indians have won, CSK making the Chepauk Stadium a fortress, having the best bowling attack in certain situations and certain conditions. Really go a long way in you winning tournaments. So that is the Sunrisers Eastern Cape. Keep an eye out for them. Not the best team on paper, but they will do everything they can to go 3 in a row. It's the Champions Trophy 2025. It's right around the corner, and some of the squads have been announced, guys. There are 2 groups, Group A and Group B. I'm going to be covering Group B today, but let's have a quick look at what the groups look like. In Group A, India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and New Zealand. Group B, Australia, South Africa, England, and Afghanistan. This will take place in Pakistan this coming years, and the various stadiums include Lahore, Karachi, and Rawalpindi. I don't think I ever played a game in Rawalpindi. I might be wrong. We'll check that up. I definitely played in Karachi and Lahore, also Multan, and some of the beautiful places in Pakistan in 2007. That was a long, long time ago. I was lined up to go and play the knockout stages of the PSL over there. Unfortunately, got a back injury way back. So the only stint I played in the PSL took place in Dubai for the Lahore Qalandars. Anyway, that's a little bit of background. keeping in mind that this tournament will take place in Pakistan. Let's have a look at the squads quickly, guys. Australia squad, and also England squad, Afghanistan and South Africa. Starting with Australia, captained by Pat Cummins. I don't have to talk too much about this squad, guys. There's a couple of surprises, but not many. This is very close to that World Cup winning squad, all right? And that's enough said, really. Cummins have come a long way with his captaincy, incredibly experienced these days. We heard Ricky Ponting say so many good things about Pat Cummins, putting himself in the deep end when the chips are down, when the pressure is on, when the game is on the line. Pat Cummins takes the ball as captain and he gets the job done. A couple of guys I want to mention. Nathan Ellis, due to his hard work, his big heart, his attitude, his never say die attitude, finds his way in that squad. He hasn't played a lot of ODIs, but he is in the team, and it's great to see him there. And also Matthew Short, the power hitter. I think largely because of T20 cricket, scored a lot of runs. We know the potential is there, but I haven't seen much of him in ODI cricket, so it's great to have him there. Other than that, that squad is pretty cemented. It's a World Cup winning squad, as I said, and they will have a very good chance of winning this tournament. England squad, we have covered that as well, captained by Josh Butler. A very good team. Bryden Carsey's there. We saw him performing well in Test cricket. Jacob Bethel, keep an eye on that guy, guys. Left-hander, also at RCB now, and it's wonderful to see him there. But the biggest strength here, guys, and we have spoken about this, is this seam bowling attack, who can almost all bowl 140 and above, high pace. They've decided to go with that, and maybe they will have a trick up their sleeve under Brendan McCullum. Always comes up with something new in the game. Afghanistan squad then, guys. Shahidi as captain, and quite a few to mention here. It's great to have Ibrahim back as opening partner for Gurbaz. We know what they're capable of. Very, very strong opening partnership there. Rashid Khan, guys. Muhammad Nabi. So many quality players here, right? Noor Ahmed as well, that we've seen in the IPL for so many years. Omar Zai as well. Too many to mention. They have become an experienced squad. Why? T20 cricket, IPL, SA20, Big Bash, all the other tournaments taking place around the world. They're still an associate nation, but they've played some incredibly good international cricket as well. But they've picked up all their experience around the world in T20 tournaments. And finally, this squad, I believe, is capable of doing very, very special things. And I've no doubt they're going to have a great tournament. South Africa, last but not least, of Group B, captained by Themba Bavuma. There is the squad. Not a lot of surprises except for Anrich Nortje is back. He is fully fit, and hopefully he will be fully fit for this tournament because we need him. We need that express pace alongside Kagiso Rabada and also Lungi Ngidi back in the team. Marco Jansen. This is a really good side, guys. This looks very similar to the test team, actually, that have been performing so well. There's a lot of experience here. Obviously, you add Rassie van der Dissen there as well. Heinrich Klaas and David Miller, who comes with a lot of experience. But other than that, there's a lot of the test guys here. Tabra Shamsi, obviously, is the other one. But other than that, a lot of the test guys here that have been doing well, that have been scoring runs and also taking wickets. Special mention for Ryan Rickleton with that 250 in that test match against Pakistan. Incredible form, and hopefully he takes that kind of form into the ODIs. That's what we need up the order. Alrighty, good squad. Can they go out and win an ICC trophy? It'll do the world of good for South African cricket. And they are full of confidence. Coached by Rob Walter, who have created a very special environment for this team. And that's where the confidence comes from. It's a special team environment, a happy group, generally performs well on the field. Guys, that is the ICC Champions Trophy. Keep an eye out for that in February this coming year, and we'll be covering Group A in the near future. So keep an eye out for that. I love this. Welcome to AB Reacts then, as Shreyas Iyer is appointed the Punjab Kings captain for the IPL 2025 in a very odd way on a TV show. I found that quite funny. Maybe it is the new way of doing things. I'm generally used to a press conference and a formal announcement, but this was actually maybe quite refreshing in a way. My thoughts of him as captain, guys. He's had some success with KKR, winning the IPL and leading them to victory. That was absolutely incredible, and a big loss for KKR, to be honest. I feel Shreyas handled the IPL so well. Immense pressure, so many quality teams against you and all over the place. Shreyas found a way to keep things calm and composed in that KKR unit. But he is with Punjab Kings this year, and it's great to see him there under the coaching of Ricky Ponting. Ponting is one of the best players that ever played this game. He's got an incredibly smart cricket brain on his shoulders, and it's great to see the two of them together. I think they've got a good side, guys. And finally, we might just see Punjab Kings have a good season. It's been a while, right? It's been a while since we've seen them in the knockout stages, and it will be good for the tournament. So yes, I think Shreyas will feed off Ricky Ponting. Shreyas already comes with a lot of experience because he won that IPL last year. I think he is a natural leader, and he's got a very good side to work with. I picked up this post on xcrickettimes.com. Steve Smith is back as captain for the Test series against Sri Lanka. Now, I've got a little smile on my face because we all know what happened in 2018. To me, it was a very memorable series. It was the last series that I played in. I also scored my last Test hundreds for South Africa. So very happy memories, but we all remember what happened with Steve Smith and the Australian team in the Newlands Test match. So some of you will remember it for the wrong reasons. What I can mention to you guys is this guy, Steve Smith. I have the world of respect for him. I remember him taking the hit for the team. I remember him taking ownership. I remember him taking responsibility. It was a very, very low time in his life and a low time for Australian cricket. But in my opinion, yes, it was a controversial moment. They did the wrong thing. But the way he handled it, I can only have respect for that. And he's the one guy still standing, right? Came back stronger than the rest. He was prepared to take the hit for a couple of years, and he fought his way back into this Australian team. He fought his way back with the fans, for all I care, to get the respect again from all fans around the world, at least from me. The way he handled it, I've got a lot of respect for. And onwards and upwards, all the very best, Steve Smith. It's great to see you back in the Australian team. It's great to see you back as captain, thoroughly deserved, and wonderful to have you back. I have forgiven, I forgot, and I'm encouraging all of you around the world to do the same. So that is fantastic. Ending on a high note here with AB Reacts. Looking forward to that Test series against Sri Lanka. As we know, it's already finalised. The final is already set in stone. It's South Africa against Australia, and that will take place at Lord's. And guess what? I will be there with my family. I absolutely cannot wait. Let's move on to the CommBox, guys. I took some comments and questions from you guys. Hello, ABD. What's your thoughts on South Africa and their team and the strategy for the WTC final? You know, it's difficult to play good cricket on English conditions. You know what? You are absolutely right. But it will be exactly the same for Australia. They haven't played in England for a while. I think it'll be pretty even Stevens, right? It's two teams against each other. Both teams quality sides, but I feel Australia tips South Africa when it comes to experience, where South Africa will come in with a little bit of inexperience, but a lot of confidence, right? They've earned the right to be recognized and to be seen as they've won a lot of test matches in the last while. I think it is 10 out of the last 11 test matches they have won, and you cannot ignore that. So it'll be a great battle. I will be there, and I absolutely cannot wait. I feel it's a neutral ground. Lords is always tricky to play on. I don't care if you play all your cricket there. It is always difficult to navigate your way around there with the slope, with the sea movement, the boundary dimensions, and the crowd, and the special occasion of Lords. And it's also even sometimes hard to navigate the lunches there as you overeat. Move on to the next one. Can we have 10 teams 5 years from now? That'll be the SA20, I guess. You know what I like about the SA20, guys? It's only 6 teams. I want them to keep it that way. 6 teams means a shorter tournament, only 1 month long, and it means quality games every single day. And that's what you want. You want quality versus quality. You don't want a team who doesn't come close to the knockouts for many, many years. You want to see that bounce around. You want to see some of the weaker teams beat the best teams all the time, or sometimes. I like strength versus strength. And with 6 teams in the tournament, that's exactly what you get. There's nowhere to hide. It's action-packed and it's non-stop entertainment. So my answer is no. I want them to keep it 6 teams. And also from an identity point of view, it's very easy to create a brand when there are not too many teams around. That's my perspective, and hopefully they will keep it that way. AB, what's your views on senior players that should be playing domestic cricket? Good question. I know what you're referring to. All I can give to you guys is what happened to us back in the day. We were forced sometimes to play domestic 4-day games, that is, preparing for certain test matches. We were also sometimes forced to rest. So what I like for Indian cricket moving forward is for the administration or the coaches or the top dogs, whatever you want to call them, to take ownership of the decisions here. The players, in my opinion, need guidance, and they shouldn't be the ones to make the decisions. Yes, if you have a niggle, go through the assessment, go through rehab, and get back and take rest. But other than that, I feel the coach and whoever makes the decisions for Indian cricket or all the other boards around the world should guide the players. Look at the workloads, understand the form the guys are in, look at the schedules. Is it important for this guy to play 4-day cricket leading up to a big series, or is it not? And make the decision on behalf of the players. I feel players shouldn't have too much power, and power to such an extent that they make their own decisions with regards to where they play and where they don't. They are contracted by the board and should take guidance from above. That is my humble opinion. That's the way it worked for me right throughout my career. And I also had the door open to be honest with the coach and say, Coach, I know my workload looks like it's fine, but I'm mentally incredibly tired. Please give me a week off. I need to spend time with my family. And he would say, AB, thanks for your honesty. Take your week off and come back stronger. No problem. Anyway, that's my 5 cents, guys, and that's the 360 show for this week. I hope you enjoyed this show. Please like, subscribe, and also hit the bell notification. Keep an eye on my socials. Of course, I will be posting quite a few things there over the next few weeks. I'll be going to Centurion Park, all covered up, and keep an eye out. See if you can spot me in the crowd. I will be in the crowd with a beard, a moustache, a hat on, glasses, and I will be taking some content with that. So Instagram followers, subscribe to that broadcast channel, and you might just get some good content. Take care, guys. Have a fantastic week, and I'll see you on 360 Live this coming weekend. Take care now.